So, you ever hear or have had someone say to you, God sees or God knows or something like that in the midst of a disagreement or argument? And this, I'm speaking from personal experience. I don't like that because I'm like, you do know that He can see you too and what you do and have done and all of that, right? God is not a weapon to use when you see fit, when you want to blame shift or when you want to play victim. And I say that a lot. People get mad when you say the phrase play victim. If it don't apply, let it fly. But a lot of people, like I said in another video, feel like the world owes them something or feel like the world is happening to them. It's not always the case. Things happen. And sometimes stuff happens to you for a reason. Now, I sent a post on Facebook that said, I think it was Facebook or Instagram, that said, be careful who you help. You might just be interrupting their karma. And I was like, whoa, okay. Because naturally, if you got a kind heart or something like that, you want to help people the best that you can. But you have to kind of look at patterns, that person patterns, your patterns, and all that. I'm a fixer. So naturally, I be getting roped into shit that I be like, ooh, okay, I should not have. You can't outrun karma. You don't get to determine how hard it's gonna hit you. You may have did something that was a level 3 and your karma coming back a level 13. You just might. It might hit your kids. And that ain't a shot. But I find that people who hear those kind of things about karma are the ones who did dirt that's dirtier than the average dirt. And then they're upset that you're like, oh, you're gonna get yours. I mean, it is. Now, I don't know everything about the world. I know I've done some stuff. And that's also too why sometimes you see really good people going through bad things and you're like, dang, they just can't catch a break. No, baby, they keep trying to outrun that karma and it's going to catch you. You can't outrun it. Me personally, I take the shit that I know that I be like, ooh, I did that wrong. I quit that job with no notice and now I can't find a job for the next 3 months. Something like that. You know, you have to be realistic with stuff. But I know for me, like I mentioned earlier, you got to be careful because you don't know if it's going to hit you or your children. I much rather take my karma. Don't pass that shit. Don't pass that curse. Don't pass that burden down to my babies. Get them a fair chance. That's why you got to be aware of how you moving in the world because you don't really have a choice. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I be kind of trying to bargain and I don't think that's okay. But I really haven't done much. And that's just me being honest. I'm a very honest person. I've done some stuff that I was like, ooh, that's going to come back. But when it come back, baby, guess what? I take it on the chin and swallow the rest down, baby. So, you know, you just got to do what you got to do. But I just felt like I wanted to say that because it's been, if I'm being honest, more than one person has said stuff like that. And that's what steer people away from religion. It ain't a weapon that you can use to just throw on people when you don't like something that they're doing. Like, that is why people like steer away from the church. Now, personally, I love the church that I attend. I haven't been in person in a minute, but I watch it virtually. But I lean more to the spiritual side because you don't be having, and we don't know what's what at the end of the day. You don't be having all of this judgment and all this stuff more so on the spiritual side. Like, if God is like the only one that can judge us, why is there so many people down here that's feeling like they can speak for him? You're supposed to encourage and motivate people to want to come join, you know, your side, so to speak. Not down them, not judge, not criticize, ridicule to the point where they're like, I don't even want to deal with that. You making me feel less than. I know for me, sometimes I be a little bit kind of nervous about talking about like my relationship with God because of how I appear to the outside world. I smoke. I don't drink as much, but I will have a shot. You know, I will have wine and stuff like that. But you got Bible thumpers and up top Christians literally not trying to motivate you like, hey man, you may probably need to come to this side. You know, and it's like, you know, and I know that can come off to people like, oh, you just don't want to be accountable, or oh, you don't want nobody telling you when you're doing wrong. No, but just like your children, when they do something wrong, at least I do. I tell them what they should be doing, and I tell them what they aren't doing, and I try to do it from a place of love, not judgment, so that people, you know, so that my kids will want to listen to what I'm saying. That ain't how people in the religious world work, and that's why people are kind of shifting from it. But that's just me. I don't know. I just felt like getting that off my chest because, like I said, a few people have said it to me, and all of them are supposed to be, you know, from that side. So, and I hate saying sides like that because it's not really a side. Like we all, I don't even want to get into the religious. I don't even want to get into the religious talk. People getting real. I don't like talking about religion. And I don't like talking about politics. And don't talk to me about my man or my kids because them some things that's gonna make me mad too. But I'm done here. It's